Hello, today I show you how to use Pen Sketch Photoshop Action, and here is some of results that you can make with this action. Okay, and firstly some recommendation for optimal use of action. Use a good quality pictures. I recommend using a photo with a resolution of at least between 2000 and 4000 pixels on one axis for best effect. Actually, I recommend using a photo with a resolution 2000 pixels and more for portrait photos and 3500 pixels and more for full body photos. So if you use photo with too small or too big resolution, just open the photo, then go to the image size and change width or height value. Okay, and before your section you need to do the steps. First step, make sure that you're using the English version of Photoshop. And if you use version with another language, watch the video how to change language, the link under this video. Second step, go to Image, Mode and check the RGB color and 8 bits channel. And last step, just for CS5 and highest versions, click on menu icon at the right, select panel options and check the add copy to copied layers and groups. Okay, that's all. Now how to use action. First, open your image, and one more important thing, your photo need to have the background view. So if your photo have this view, you just need to select the photo, then go to the layer, new, and select background from layer. Now it's okay. The next step, open brushes file. For that, go to the edit, presets, preset manager. In preset type, select brushes, click load, go to the download folder and just make double click on Pen Sketch brushes file. Okay, done. The next step, open patterns file. For that, go to the edit, presets, preset manager. In preset type, select patterns, click load, go to the load folder again and make double click on Pen Sketch patterns file. Okay, done. And the next step, open action file. For that, go to the window, actions, click on menu icon at the right, select load actions, go to your load folder last time and make double click on Pen Sketch Photoshop action. Okay, the next step, create a new layer and name it area. And please don't use the caps lock. Paint on this layer the area that you need to focus. For that you can use some of lasso tools, you can use quick selection tool, magic wand tool, or you can use brush tool. For that image I'm gonna use quick selection tool, and you can use any colors. Okay, when you painted the area, just open Actions panel. For that, go to the window, Actions, find action on the action list, open it and click play. But before you click play, please make sure that the opacity and flow of brush tool is 100%. Okay, click play. Wait a few minutes that Photoshop make all actions, and speed of action work depends on the power of your computer. I'm little scroll at this step. Okay, when action finished work, you can change the final composition, and now I show you how to make this. In final composition we have 5 folders. It's background elements, your object elements, quick color change, then color effects, and color and contour settings of all image. Okay, let's start from background elements. In this folder you can change the color of background. You can make the background color more dark or light, but I recommend using a white color. And also this folder contains 3 folders with lines, backlines, overshadows, and backlines part 2. So if you want to erase some of space of backlines or overshadows, just select the layer mask, select brush tool and black color, and just paint where you want to erase these lines. And if you want to make visible, just select white color and paint again. Okay, and this folder contains color and contour settings of background folder. In this folder you can add color tone to background and you can add gradient to background. But if you want to add color tone or gradient, firstly you need to hide add paint color layer in quick color change folder. You can hide this layer or just change the opacity of this layer. Add color tone and add gradient. Of course you can change the color of gradient. You can move this gradient. You can change the hue and saturation of back elements. And you can change brightness and contrast of back elements. Okay, the next folder is your object elements folder. This folder contains many folders with layers. It's more hatched part 1, outlines, more hatched part 2, main hatched part 1, more contrast, pen strokes, main hatched part 2, and light layers. Okay, so if you want to erase some of space of these layers, just select the layer mask, select brush tool, black color, and just paint where you want to erase. And also this folder contains color and contour settings of your object. You can add color tone to your object. You can add gradient to your object. You can change hue and saturation of your object, and you can change brightness and contrast of your object. Okay, the next folder, it's very important and useful folder. It's quick color change folder. This folder contains add pen color. If you hide this layer, you take something like a pencil sketch. If you make visible this layer, you take pen sketch effect. This folder contains quick color change of all elements folder. It's very easy to use. Just select the color what you want to change, make double click and select the color. Okay, and also this folder contains quick paint color change folder. It's very useful folder. This folder contains two layers. It's paint object layer and paint back layer. Just select the layer, select brush tool, select the color what you want to add, adjust paint. Okay. And the next folder, it's 10 color effects folder. This folder contains 10 color effects. And the last folder, it's color and contour settings of all image. This folder contains other elements folder with frame shadow layer and paper texture layer. And also in this folder you can add original color to your image. You can change the opacity of this layer. In this folder you can add photo filter to your image. You can add the gradient to all image. Of course, you can change the color of gradient. You can add color tone to all image. You can change the hue and saturation of all image. And you can change the brightness and contrast of all image. So that's all. Here is result. Now you need just save. Thanks for watching and good luck.